Well, hello there again, everyone. Boyd here with you. Well, it's time for another model kit review here on the channel. This is the brand new 1/2500 scale motion picture set just released by AMT Round 2. And you can see that you get the Reliant, the Enterprise refit, and the Klingon Katanga battlecruiser. So this is a pretty nice little kit. They've included some nice pictures here on the back to show you what the ships look like and a little description of them and things. And this is I believe this is the first time that they've completely remolded the Reliant. The Katanga and the refit may be reissues from earlier kits, but the Reliant is an entirely brand new mold. And this comes with some nice Aztec decals for both the Reliant and the refit as well, so they're really detailed when you finish them. What I'll do here is get set up on the bench and we'll take it out of the box and give you a look at the parts. We'll be right back with that. Okay, everybody, I've got the camera back up on the bench here, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we get inside this nice looking box here. What I've done is I've already pulled the plastic off of the sprues so I could do this a little faster. I'll mention that when you get these, when you first open it up, you're going to see that the Reliant is in its own separate bag, and the Katanga and the refit are in a different bag. So let's start off by taking a look at the Reliant here. You can see that right off the bat that something interesting is that there's no grid lines at all on the saucer top or the saucer bottom here. All the other detail is on there, but they just left that flat, and you'll make up that detail when you put on the decals, and I'll show you those in a second. They're very, very detailed. And we've got our usual pieces here. We've got our upper and lower parts of our Photon Launcher. The bulkheads for the front and rear of the launcher are actually included and molded right into the top part of it. And our pylons, instead of being halves like on the 1537 kit, these are all one now. And our rear bulkhead. And basically it's a very simple assembly. Then over here on this other sprue we've got the bottom of the saucer. Same thing going on here. No grid lines on it, but the nice other details that are there. And the two halves to the warp nacelle. So very basic, but it'll be really fun to put this together. Here we can see, we'll take a look at the Katanga. The Katanga has all of its usual feathered paneling on the engineering hull here, on the top and the bottom. The bridge, the impulse deck here looks to be pretty detailed. There's separate side panels that go on that for the coolers, and the warp nacelles are really nicely detailed for how small they are. Taking a look at the bridge here in the command area, you can see we've got that nice little feathered detail on that too, and the bridge has been, it's probably pretty hard to see here, but the bridge has been slightly redesigned from the 1537 kit, and it's kind of looks more accurate to the movie version of it, although not perfect yet. But there is a little bit of change on that bridge top, a little bit taller and a little bit narrower on that rear section there. And here at the bulb area here at the front, you can see that they've got all the feathered edges on the side of that as well. This plastic is really thin. You can see how easily that flexes. So these are really small model kits, but this will be a lot of fun. They've got the detail molded in on the neck and all that, and it looks really nice. So we'll take a look at the refit now. And the refit is the same as the Reliant. There are no grid lines at all on the saucer top or bottom. And the secondary hull, same thing, no panel lines on it. And our pylons are all one piece with the dorsal area there that just goes right down on the top of the secondary hull. And it looks like there'll be a little bit of seam work to do on that to get that filled in, but probably not too bad. And we have the warp engine halves. So it's very basic. The whole deflector dish area is one piece. Note there, no clear deflector dish included. If you want to light that, you could probably come up with something though. And so these are really nice. And like I said, I wanted to do a nice diorama of the Battle in the Matara Nebula from Star Trek II, and I'll be able to do that. Curiously, there's no display stand included with this at all, so you're going to have to come up with your own way to display them, but that's not too difficult. I'm sure a lot of you come up with something. So let's take a look at the decal sheet, and this is really pretty much the heart of this model kit. And you can see right here that these are really nice. These are very similar to the larger version, for instance, the 1/350 scale Aztec sheets that come with that model, and the same thing on the Aztec sheet that's available for the 1537 Reliant. These are all really nice Aztec panels, and you notice here that the Enterprise has sort of a two-tone gray pattern as far as the Aztecs, and over here at the Reliant we see that they're kind of a two-tone blue. So I'm not sure if they got that directly from the movie or if that's how they were, but there's a noticeable difference there. But you can see on this sheet that there's complete Aztecing, and the models will be basically entirely wrapped in decals when you're finished up. So these are going to be pretty tiny and a little bit hard to work with, but it should be a lot of fun. Notice here that for the refit, they've even included the decal for the deflector that gives that nice lit effect. So that's pretty nice. We've got the green strong backs included with this one. So it is the motion picture version. And but again, everything's here. For the Katanga, you can see that there is a not very many decals for that. You've got the basic Klingon emblem there, the little flower decal that goes at the forward area by the torpedo launcher, a couple other small markings here and there, but not much on there for the Katanga. So, but it's pretty small, and you probably couldn't really see those windows too much on it anyway. But yeah, you've got your little decals that go around the deflector housing here, the bridge, the upper and lower sensor array. Pretty much everything is there. So even the little shuttle bay doors for the Reliant. So this is really pretty nice. And kit was right around $29 at my local Hobby Town. So pretty reasonably priced. And like I said, this will be a lot of fun to build. I'm looking forward to it. I'll do a nice little diorama of the battle in the nebula, and I'll probably do a little bit of battle damage on these. Just didn't have the heart to do it on larger models where you put so much work into them and all that, and make them really perfect. So this will be pretty fun to work with. And we may even do a little backlit display with the nebula itself in the background. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? So, okay guys, that's going to be a wrap for this one. Again, I hope you guys will pick one of these up. They've just released a couple other sets too. They've got the classic version, which I think it includes the original Enterprise, the Klingon D7, and the Romulan Bird of Prey. And there's one other kit out there they just repopped, and I'm not sure, I can't remember offhand which kits that are, or which models that are included in that one, but this was my favorite one. I saw it over there and I just had to grab it, so thought I'd show it to you guys. Alright guys, well take care, happy modeling. We'll be back in the next day or two with another update on the 350 scale refit project. It's going along pretty well. I got back on track after having the decal issue on it, so we're rocking and rolling. Okay guys, take it easy and we'll catch you next time. Happy modeling everyone.